Welcome to the second quarter of game number 5 between the Alaska Aces and the San Miguel Beermen.
Offensive rebounding for San Miguel, getting them those putbacks. So this lead is stretched now to 7 points. San Miguel very active on the offensive board. They've got the rhythm going.
Meantime, let's go to Magoo.
Thank you, Miko. We are with assistant coach Luigi Trillo, with Gia Vanilla calling the shots on the other end. Has anything surprised you guys so far?
Well, the guys like Don who were a bit tight in the first, second, third game, he's coming out with a lot more fire. He's not afraid to take that shot. We just have to be ready to adjust. They're also doing a good job of pushing the basketball. We gotta get down, settle our defense. We know their plays already. We gotta protect. They've got 28 points so far here in the first quarter.
Thanks for your time and good luck the rest of the way, Coach Luigi. Let's send it back to Miko.
Maraming salamat, Ginoong Magoo Barjon, sa ating mga mata. Dyan sa bench ng Alaska. But first on the other hand, we'll be watching over San Miguel very closely throughout this ball game. Back on the floor, here's Kabagdon. Over to Washington. Shot clock down to 9. Washington fires, no goal. Papik ni Benisi na pulo ni Arwin Santos. Bagong shot clock for San Miguel. Here's Kabagdon. Fires away, no goal. Another rebound for the Beermen.
Anytime you give up 3 offensive possessions, you're bound to get hurt. Coach Tim calling an early timeout here. Lead has ballooned to 9 points. He wants Alaska to stay closer to San Miguel.
And it's a Handy Fix 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonzo and Seals All. What can you say about the energy of the Beermen here in a must-win game?
Well, the intensity is very clear. For San Miguel, back against the wall, they have no recourse but to play this way. And they're doing a great job, especially underneath the boards. That's been a trump card for San Miguel. If they are able to control the boards, then they're able to take tempo. And for them to be able to get second chance points, that's a bonus. And over the last 3 or 4 possessions, we've seen San Miguel grab those offensive rebounds and make the putbacks.
Of course, you're looking at the Barrios clan. Everybody in attendance.
We also saw the Sarmenta clan, I think, behind.
Oh, I think they're occupied 2 rows. Tapos lang sila.
Hala ka!
Hindi naman tayo narinig. Borboror is now in the game para sa Alaska. And Simpson now in double figures with 10.
I haven't seen Diamond Simpson get a breather here so far. Coach Tim Cone. Ito yung mga tinatawag ng coaches na dinidiin. Just trying to make sure that Alaska's lead does not balloon, and that's why it's still inside here for Alaska.
Here's Antoneros with 8 points in this ball game. Inside Freeman, that's a good pass. But Freeman misses the layup. Wala na ni Raymond Lugnapan.
Freeman could have gotten the foul right there. But I think he's realizing that San Miguel needs him more on the floor than sitting on the bench.
Here's Lugnapan.
You got to defend the ball screen. You got to rotate better than that. Alaska's scored 4 points after being down by as much as 9 early here in the second.
Actually, Diamond Simpson makes that play possible. The defense, the interior defense of San Miguel is so focused on Simpson that it allows slashers and big guys like Reynel Hernandez to come right down the middle to score.
Better defense here by Alaska against Don Ontiveros. No more catch and shoot opportunities. Ontiveros burned them for 8 points in the first quarter. Well, let's see, is this an offensive foul call? It's a blocking foul called against Diamond Simpson.
Yep. So second personal, laban kay Simpson, as we see the first appearance of Joseph Yo.
Well, the way this game is being played, so fiercely fought, I don't know whether Coach Tim Cohn will want to gamble on Diamond Simpson to be on the floor for too much longer. He's got 2 personal fouls. You don't want the key to your offense and defense saddled with foul trouble down the stretch.
Here's Benisi for 3. Yes, sir! Vic Benisi comes to life here in Game 5.
And that's his first 3-pointer converted here in this series. In fact, his high game in this series was just 2 points.
Only the 5th point of Nick Benisi in the entire series.
Ricardo Sokatan, he's the Swiss Army knife of this Alaska unit. Shot clock down to 4. Shot clock down to 2. And Simpson misses it.
You know,
Not
Penisi's
a good effort, but
right. But it's going to be San Miguel ball. Penisi is giving Diamond Simpson that jump shot. He's giving him the comfort to take that jump shot because it's a low percentage shot for Diamond Simpson. You don't want Simpson coming in close to the basket, getting the ball without having to put the ball on the floor and going up for the shot, because if he doesn't make the layup, he's going to go to the line. And by the way, Simpson is now sitting down. So this is exactly the point we were making. You've got 2 personal fouls. You don't want him to foul trouble down the stretch.
Joseph Hill for 3. Here's Madasher. Alaska down by 8. Tenorio is open. He fires a 3. No good. And Penisi clears another rebound. Takbuhan na naman ng San Miguel. Here's Jonas Villanueva. Tio, back to Villanueva. And Villanueva will organize here. 15 to shoot. Washington has been asking for that ball. He was being guarded by L.A. Tenorio.
Now, there was an early seal, and Jay Washington here talking to Jonas Villanueva had that inside position against the smaller Tenorio. But sometimes, if you have the basketball, it's a different angle that you're seeing and the recipient is seeing. Especially so if there's ball pressure, it's difficult to pass. But we have to remember, Jay Washington had a poor game in game number 4. He wants to come out here to help San Miguel's cause, and that just shows that he is a very good competitor here for the Pyramid.
Here's Sonny Toss. I think his return to the Alaska lineup has meant so much for this team. Are they going to give him the basket?
No, they won't.
No basket.
Let's go to Patricia.
Coach Ronnie was talking about how Jay Washington didn't play up to par last game, averaging 16, but only scored 5 points. He says playing Diamond Simpson most of the game, having to put a body on him constantly at the post, and then going down on offense took its toll on his body, and he was tired. So he talked to Coach G about changes they can adopt. So they'll be giving Washington more switch-offs with somebody like Penisi when defending Simpson, and he'll get more rest. Miko?
Well, he had 4 double-doubles in the first 4 games. And finally had a subpar game. But he wants to come out here to be able to help San Miguel stay alive.
And you know, that play is an example of Alaska players trusting each other. You have a Cyrus Baggio, you know that he's a one-on-one player. He creates, he drew the defense towards it, but he had a vision to pass to an open man for the high percentage shot.
A strike by Baggio. Baggio on the move. For the share for 3. Yes, sir!
And if you're Coach Giovannilia, you do not want this run by the Aces right now. They're controlling the tempo, but in the last few possessions, Baggio making it happen for Alaska.
Alaska within 3 points. The Alaska Aces hoping to end the season, hoping to end the series with a championship victory tonight. Right now, they're in the midst of a searing run. You know, they were down by 9 points just moments ago, and right now it's just a 3-point game. And Cyrus Baggio to win that.
Oh, beautiful assist there by Cyrus Baggio. And another assist to a wide-open Larry Fonasher. Now, we talked about the entry here of Sonny Toss. What Toss gives to Alaska is the luxury of being able to play tall with Diamond Simpson and Joe Devan sitting down. Can you imagine that kind of luxury?
It's a 30-second timeout here, brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, bonds all and seals all. Sa ngayon, ang nakikita natin dito is a run by the Alaska Aces. Baggio, a focal point of this big Alaska run. And you're looking at the San Miguel team that is watching its lead evaporate before their very eyes.
And they're doing this with Diamond Simpson sitting down as well as Joe Devan. Ito yung puntong sinasabi ko kanina, no? With Sonny Toss there, they're still able to play tall. And you know that Alaska does not want San Miguel to control those courts. You see Mr. George Nene Araneta and Mr. Lani Bernardo watching. Both of them, by the way, are LaSalle alumni.
I'm happy for them. This is the official underwear of the PBA. Talis nangangalati na tayo dito sa second quarter. There's Baggio again operating. Passing the ball. Corporan for 3. Yes, sir!
7 straight points here by Alaska. And once again, Cyrus Baggio making things happen. Appears to be the game changer here in the first half.
That's right. That's
for the
3
Aces.
straight assists for Cyrus Baggio.
2 extra passes.
You know, he's such an offensive player that your defense is focused on him, and he realizes that it's the court vision that the Alaska players are showing right now.
Referee Franjo Dabas spotted a foul there. Gabe Freeman frustrated here. He's got on the rebounds, but he has not gotten any field goal conversions in this game.
Only 2 points so far here for Gabe Freeman. If you are Coach Gia Vanilla, you want to make sure that Gabe Freeman is in the flow of things, not only defensively, but more importantly offensively. He's the best scoring player on your team right now, close to 26 points a game. But I don't see the emotion level. I don't see the fire and ice of Gabe Freeman. Hopefully he recovers from this point on until the end of this ball game.
Freeman is 0 out of 4 from the field. And his first free throw goes in as we send you to Magrumarjan.
You know, Miko, although Cyrus Baguio has been steady, putting up 13 points per game on 49% shooting to go along with his 3 boards and 3 assists, he knows he's got a lot more to offer. He comes into this game with an even mentality and admitting that they cannot afford to give the Beermen any kind of momentum in this series. And while he's hoping to finally explode offensively, he just wants to do anything to wrap the season up tonight. Miko?
Well, exploding offensively comes in many forms. It can be scoring or it can be looking for teammates who can score. And here's Baguio locating Borboran again!
This is not the triangle offense. This is an isolation look here. Coach Tim Cone motioning to the rest of the unit. Clear the space and allow Cyrus Baguio to create. And this is exactly what he has done here for Alaska over the last 3 minutes.
And the Ninja responds. Joseph Hill with his first basket of the ball game. Baguio with 5 assists. And again, Tim Cone asking for a clear out for the Skyrus offense.
Now, Derek Miranda has been checked in here for San Miguel to play defense against Cyrus Baguio. That's how much respect Coach Giovanni has for Cyrus Baguio.
We talk about guys reinventing themselves. And this is exactly what Mark Borboran has done during his leap from the amateurs to the PBA. An unsung hero for Alaska, Mark Borboran getting the job done here in the second quarter for the Aces.
You know, before this season started, we're not just talking Fiesta Conference, but we're talking of Philippine Cup. Coach Tim Cone confided that the 2 players he was expecting to play major roles for Alaska in both conferences, Larry Balachier and Mark Borboran. So far in this game, they've combined for 10 points.
You talk about their extremely efficient offense, but what about the effort on defense? Here you find Baguio creating shots for the rest of his teammates. Borboran has delivered from the long court. And once again, Baguio finding Borboran at the wings.
And again, we're going to see Baguio operate here, blocked by Washington. Where are you going? Now here's Denok Miranda back on the floor inside of 37. Denok Miranda all the way for 2.
Excellent seal by Jay Washington. Cleared the driving lane for Denok Miranda. And Denok Miranda is the steadiest player right now in the backcourt for San Miguel.
Here's Baguio again. Finds Hugnatan. Hugnatan with a fake. And Hugnatan with a miss. There's Washington. Boy, San Miguel really saying go here in the second quarter.
Well, they're fighting a big hole now in the interior defense of Alaska. They don't have Diamond Simpson, who is their #1 shot blocker. And I think Sonny Toss is a little bit slow in reacting to the incursions of San Miguel. And you watch it here, just a tad slow to stop that layup attempt by Jay Washington.
And what's missing in the picture, it was Raynel Hugnatan who missed that shot underneath for Alaska. He did not sprint down, and as a result, San Miguel had the numbers. That's a result as well. San Miguel with a 4-point margin again against Alaska.
Here's an illegal pick against Alaska, bringing the ball back to San Miguel.
First personal laban kay Sonny Toss.
And talking of Diamond Simpson, we understand that there's a special someone who's watching this game, cheering for Diamond Simpson with the initials DL. DL. I don't know who that person is. I just got a text from my daughter Christina.
Once again,
tapos na yung mga shopping shows by now.
pwede yan, pwede.
Tama na, basketball na tayo.
Kasama yan.
Kasama.
Yes. Kasama sa heaven and next shot.
Ayun. Ayan, Diamond Simpson babalik sa ating laro. Remember, he picked up 2 fouls early in this game, and Sonny Toss will sit down. Eli Tenorio also back in para palitan si Larry Fonasher. So it's Tenorio, Borboran, Baguio, Hugnatan, and Simpson para sa Alaska. They are down by 4 points.